Okay, here we are. We are live now. And hello and welcome to the Lisper Podcast. Once again, I am your host Tyrone, and I'm here. I'm here, and I always get confused a little bit because it's the Lisper Podcast, but I'm the host Tyrone. But on TikTok, I'm the Lisper, right? And when people call me the Lisper, I kind of gotta think about it like that's me, because people go on TikTok and they stitch my videos and they talk shit and they say the Lisper. And I'm like, who they talk? And I gotta realize that they talking to me because on TikTok, it's the same way I'm here. See how my name is the Lisper on here, but my name is Tyrone. Y'all know me. My name is Tyrone on this joint. And the co-host is here. Co-host is here, but look at him. Look, he tired. He real tired. God damn, he real tired. So I'm gonna let him chill. I'm gonna let him chill. He already gave me his he already been making contributions to the episode anyway. You know what I'm saying? So he could stay down there. He kind of done for the day. Starscreen is not here this morning. He had to fly back to Cybertron. He had some family business to take care of before Thanksgiving. You know, they have cyber giving. Trying giving? Thanks to trying? I don't know. I don't know what they would call it, but they gotta go there and make their little nuts and bolts dinner or whatever they eat. Energon cubes, whatever. I don't know. Starscreen is in Cybertron. Okay, he had to go deal with his family. They haven't. It's holiday time, holiday season. But I'm here, and I'm here now because I'm so happy. I'm so happy that the strike was over because I had always planned to do a Loki podcast episode, right? I had always planned to do a Loki episode. I was like, I'm gonna do Loki. I'm gonna do Loki. I'm gonna do Loki, and I never got around to doing it. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just wait till season 2 to do it. But then the strike happened, the SAG-AFTRA strike and the writer strike and all that strike shit happened, and I was like, man, Loki season 2 might not even come out. But it came out, and I watched it. But then I was like, damn, man, this is the perfect time. I'm in it. I'm in it. I've been taken aback. I went back and looked at some of them other old Loki episodes from the season 1, and I'm like, I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm in it. And I'm like, I'm not even gonna be able to do this podcast. And then I thought about it, like, I'm gonna lose this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lose this Loki chance because now I already didn't do the first one, and now Loki season 2 is done, and I'm not gonna remember to go back to Loki once the strike ended. But the strike ended right on time. 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 So I'm happy that the strike ended. Loki was still freaky fresh in my head and freaky fresh on my mind. So now it's here, and the title of this episode today is Loki was Loki. Y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get it in a minute because Loki was Loki, the best Marvel fucking show and the best thing that Marvel has put out in a long time. Shows, movies, any motherfucking thing. Loki is, boy, you be killing them. You be killing them, girl. You be killing them. You know what I mean? It was that work. So first, let's start out with season 1, right? So we all know, we all was thinking it. We all was a part of the whole shit when Endgame happened and Loki grabbed the Tesseract and escaped. And I was like, oh shit. So I knew something was going to come in there, and we had heard rumors of Loki getting his own show and all that, but we was like, how they gonna do? What they gonna do? How's Loki gonna use the Tesseract? What's Loki gonna do? We were scared. Don't lie, y'all was scared. Y'all was like, oh, Loki gonna fuck everything up. Like, yeah, Loki gonna fuck everything up. We thought after Endgame that Loki was gonna fuck everything. And we was like, Loki got another Tesseract, Loki left. Now we just reversed all this shit. We just got rid of Thanos, but Thanos came back. We just did all of this shit. And now Loki gonna fuck around and send us back, and Thanos gonna come back. Thanos gonna be resurrected, some bullshit happening. We thought some of that what if shit was gonna come true. Then we was thinking that because they was going with the multiverse thing, and Doctor Strange was bringing up the multiverse. So we kind of thought, oh man, Loki's gonna fuck up. What if some of that what if shit happens? What if Loki brings back Ultron? We did not trust nothing with Loki escaping with that motherfucking Tesseract, right? We was like, oh shit. And this wasn't the Loki that redeemed himself, sort of kind of. You know what I mean? This wasn't the Loki that helped Thor in Ragnarok. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't the Loki that at the beginning of the Infinity War tried to keep the Tesseract, tried to stab Thanos, tried to help out a little bit, seem like a decent dude, even though he's a piece of shit. even though we know what Loki was, right? And we know that he had to show that he loved his brother. He had to show that he loved Thor. There, he had to be cool in Ragnarok. He even had to be cool in an Infinity War. You know what I mean? He kind of had to be like an all right dude, a little bit. Like we were starting to see the redemption in Loki. We were starting to see the redeeming qualities in him. We were starting to kind of like Loki a little bit. We was kind of like, okay, Loki, you all right. You know what I mean? You kind of cool. You kind of on the side of good a little bit for a second, maybe. You know what I mean? He was redeeming himself, right? Sorry. But the Loki that took that Tesseract and escaped, that was the Loki from part 1. That was the Loki from the original Avengers. That was the Loki that was still on that bad shit. That was the Loki that was still on that fuck you, I'm a god, I'm fucking crazy, I'm gonna do this shit. That was that Loki that still wanted to take over, still wanted to have rule the earth and rule everything, still wanted to work for Thanos. That was that dude. So that dude is the one that took the Tesseract. That dude is the one who escaped. So that dude is the one we was looking at with the side eye still. This was still side eye fuck you Loki, wasn't it? So y'all weren't scared? Because I was scared. I was like, oh shit, man. All this hard work, everything they do, Loki gonna turn around and fuck it up. You know what I mean? And that's why they had to make Smart Hulk. Smart. That's why they had to make Smart Hulk. Y'all was all mad about Smart Hulk, but look what dumbass Hulk did. You know what I'm saying? Look what dumbass Hulk did. Bruce would have calmly been like, okay. Smart Hulk would have calmly been like, right, guys. Smart Hulk wouldn't even try to get in that motherfucking elevator. Let's be honest. Bruce Banner, Smart Hulk, would have never even tried to get in that elevator at that point. He would have walked up to the elevator. They would have been in there. He would have been like, you know what, guys? I'm going to just go ahead on down the steps. He would have been walking, smiling, da-doom, da-doom, doom, doom, da-doom, da-doom, chilling. Everything would have been fine. He would have walked past Loki and all the people. Hey, how y'all guys doing? He would have walked right out the door. Smart Hulk would have never, ever caused that situation to happen. So Smart Hulk was a good thing because look what dumbass Hulk did. Dumbass Hulk got all mad. I can't get no fucking elevator with y'all, you motherfuckers. Ran downstairs, Hulk smash. Fucked everything up. Smart Hulk fucked the shit up. Well, we thought he fucked the shit up. I mean, he would have fucked the shit up, but he actually didn't fuck the shit up. He didn't fuck the shit up. He kind of like just allowed Loki to get away, which kind of like helped, I guess. What's going on? I'm not sure, but whatever. So now Loki gets caught. I mean, he gets away. Well, he thinks he gets away. He tesseracts, and he ends up in a place he ain't familiar with. And he's like, what the fuck is going on here? Why is I'm tesseract here? Blah, blah, blah. And he goes to another place and he gets up and then the TVA catches his ass and prunes his ass. Well, they don't prune him. They catch him. What did they do? They caught him and they took him back to the TVA. And he got back to the TVA and he was like, what the fuck is this? And then they told him, they said, oh, listen, man, you is in the TVA now. And they explained everything to him. Mobius is so good. Owen Wilson is so good, man. Just playing that role, just being able to be that dude and be so corny. He's corny, but he's quirky. And the way he talks and explains things is like, he kind of makes you want to listen, even though he kind of sounds stupid. I don't know what it is about the dude. I think Owen Wilson sounds so fucking stupid when he talks. Like he sounds to me like some kind of like fucking like cartoon character or something. You know what I mean? He sounds like a clown almost. Like, hey, guy, maybe we got to do this and that. He sounds like maybe like he's Mr. Rogers. Like you know how when you watching shows like Blue's Clues, Mr. Rogers, Sesame Street. You know how you watch the shows like that, and the person that's on that show is talking to you like you a kid, so they go, good morning, kids. You got to do blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? That's how Owen Wilson sounds to me. It's like he sounds to me like either he's stupid or he thinks I'm stupid. And he's talking to me like that. He's condescending, his tone, his way, his mannerisms is all like, hello, how you doing? And that's how he was with treating Loki. It's like, Loki, here we are. Let me explain something to you. This is what's going on. You're in the TVA and blah, blah, blah. And then Loki's like, all right, well, what do y'all do to the people here? And they're explaining to Loki, like, okay, Loki, look, this is a place where we like take care of variants like you, like people that go off the timeline. We're protecting the sacred timeline. We got people that go off the timeline, and we're protecting people like you. I mean, we're protecting the timeline from people like you. Like we got variants, and we got to bring them in, and we got to do it. And Loki's like, all right, cool. You know, the Infinity Stones don't work. Nothing, magic don't work here. Like this is not. We're outside of your lifestyle, bro. You're out of your realm. You're out of your reign. You out of anything you can do. Tesseract, fuck it, worthless. You know, the Infinity Stones are all worthless. Everything is worthless. Your magic, your powers, all of that shit is worthless here, dude. You can't fuck with us. So Loki's like, okay, well then you know what? Fuck it. Like, do what you gotta do. Why am I here? And then Loki's sitting down there. And they're explaining to him, and he's like, "Nah, bro, like, nah, I got shit to do. You know what I mean? I use the Tesseract, blah blah." And then Morbius basically said, "No, Loki, like, these people went back in time. You're not supposed to be here. You're not even supposed to exist right now. This is what happened to you." And he shows him, like, "Look, this is what you did, bro. You went through all of that shit with Thanos. You went through all of that shit with the Avengers. You motherfucking lost, dude. You lost. The Avengers kicked your fucking ass. The Avengers kicked your ass, but you still got one back. You know, he showed him the Dark World shit. He showed him everything. You still went back. You know, you tried to take over Asgard. You ruled for a second. You know, you sent your dad to the nursing home in the you know what I mean? You did shit, Loki. You did some more shit. But ultimately, look at this shit right here. Look at this shit right here, Loki. That's you. And that's Thanos killing your ass, dude. That's where you were supposed to be. You were supposed to be killed by Thanos right here, and that was supposed to be the end of your ass. But you're here with me. And Loki's just like, oh shit. Like damn, I done fucked up. And then I was like, you know, I was trying to be the hero and shit. But I don't like Loki. So Loki realizes that, hey, but he also, for me, when Loki sees that, he also sees the redeeming quality in himself. He also sees that he's not. I think we see during that time frame what we see about Loki, that he's not what we think he is, that he's not as fucked up, as evil, as bad as we think he is. Like he started to redeem himself. And I think when he looked at that, he saw that too. Because he knows he's not that bad, but he looked at that and he said, you know what? I really did. I actually tried to show the people. I actually tried to let everybody see that I'm really not that bad. I actually let everybody see that I can contribute. I can be a decent person. I can be okay in society and shit like that. Like he was kind of like, this is cool. Almost, you know what I mean? It was almost like Loki kind of like it clicked on for him too. Like, damn, I don't have to be a fucking sorry. I don't have to be a fuck up all the time. I don't have to be an asshole all the time. I don't have to be, you know, conniving or mischievous or all of that bullshit that I am. I don't have to do that. And I think Loki hit that thought process too, because you could see the wheels was turning. The wheels was turning, but the wheels was also turning on Loki to say, okay, so what the fuck goes on here then? I'm a variant. I'm not supposed to be here. Y'all protecting the sacred timeline. Y'all keeping people like me from branching this shit off or whatever. You know what I mean? Miss Minutes, you know, that circle. What the fuck is that? You know, we'll get to that later. But I think Loki was finished. And Loki goes, well, fuck now. What do you do with these people, these variants? If I'm in prison, if I'm gonna have to stay locked up in this motherfucking TVA for the rest of my life, like is this prison? Is what is this? And Mobius is like, well, normally we prune motherfuckers like you, like we prune y'all, you know what I mean? We prune y'all and we get rid of you, and you goes wherever the pruning goes. And you know, Mobius made it seem like death, like we prune y'all, and it made it seem like death. But if you know about pruning, it's like cutting something off a tree or something, like cutting it off a tree so that you get. I don't know what pruning is. It's a gardening thing. And do I look like a motherfucking gardener? Do I? Do I look like it? No, I tried to guess. I did, but I pleased myself. So I don't know what pruning is, but they had to prune him. But anyway, so Loki's like, so why aren't you doing it then? Because Loki's about that business. That Loki stands on business. You know what I mean? We keep talking about standing on business. My man Loki stands on business. My man Loki don't want to fuck around. Don't got time to fuck around. Don't got time to play. He wants to stand on business. So he's just like, okay, Mobius, you told me all this shit. You told me all the shit I don't need to know. You showed me shit about myself that maybe I did need to know, but I don't see that shit. I fucking failed and died. You show me my future. My future was me failing and me getting fucking killed by the man that I was working for. You know what I mean? And getting killed for Thor. On top of that, I got killed to save fucking Thor. You killed Loki to save that. Loki died to save Thor fucking bitch ass. To save that piece of shit. So now if I'm Loki, I'm like, I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with this at all, bro. Like, get me the fuck, do what you gotta do, because I'm done. I'm standing on business. What the fuck does this mean? I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm dead in the sacred timeline. You might as well, after seeing what I become, I don't even want to go back there. Don't send me back to that shit. Don't, what the fuck? So just kill me. Go ahead, prune me, kill me, spike me, or if I'm in prison, whatever the fuck gonna happen, bro. Let that shit fucking happen so I can get on with my shit. Because I really don't have time for this. I really don't want to play these fucking games. All right. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So that's where Loki was at. And then Mobius was like, no. See, we have an issue here. We have this one variant that just been running the fuck amok. And you just like, what you mean running the fuck amok? Like, we got this one variant that we can't catch. This motherfucker is running amok. Just running amok. Just doing what he's doing. We keep tracking it. But every time we get there, we a little too late. We can't catch up with it. We can't figure out how it's getting away from us. We can't figure out how it's escaping and all this and all that. And we need your help. And Loki was sitting back like, oh shit. Y'all see some value in me, huh? Y'all like this motherfucker, right? Y'all like me. I'm a good Loki. I'm a man. Okay, y'all need some help in this motherfucker. Okay, y'all giving Loki a little purpose here. Y'all giving Loki a little purpose here? Okay, player. Oh, yeah, I'll play the game. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, and then he's like, he was like, yeah, Loki, you can tell Loki got a little pumped it up. I mean, a little proud of himself. Little like, yeah, okay. Somebody do need me in this fucking fucked up ass universe. There is something going on with me. I do bring value to something. And I can stay here and work for the TVA all the rest of my days. I don't gotta die. I can just stay here and work with y'all and protect the sacred timeline, the sacred timeline. And I think Loki was in his head like, you know what? Fuck you, Thor. You and the Avengers is doing all of this shit, but I'm gonna be in the background saving all of y'all motherfucking lives. And eventually, though, I'm gonna find out how this shit works. Because they know how to time travel in this motherfucker. Like Loki ain't dumb. He peeped the shit. Like, these motherfuckers can time travel. And I mean, these motherfuckers can manipulate the sacred timeline. These motherfuckers can change things in the world. So yeah, I'm gonna play your game. I'm gonna play y'all game. But when I figure out how y'all time traveling and what y'all doing and how y'all changing timelines and branching off shit, this multiverse shit, once I figure this shit out, I'm turning on y'all. I'm going back to the real motherfucking world. I'm gonna change that shit. Thanos ain't about to choke me the fuck out. Y'all watch. But until then, whatever y'all got going on, let's do it. Because I'm not here to help y'all for real. I'm not. I'm going to get here. I'm going to act like I'm helping. I'm going to see how y'all time jumping, time framing, time doing everything, timeline. I'm looking right. And then I'm going to take this motherfucker. I'm going to flip this shit. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to go back in the timeline. And I'm going to have Thanos choke Thor the fuck out. That's what I'm going to do. When I get back on that ship again, when I get back, Thanos, I'm going to just go ahead and say, go ahead, Thanos. Just go ahead and kill that motherfucker. Because one of us dying anyway. If I say no, don't kill Thor, Thanos going to choke me the fuck out. I'm going to die. So I'm not going to die. If Thor got to go, he got to go. I don't give a fuck killing. You know what I mean? Because that's how what? I can't. Thanos didn't fall from a trick. I have nothing else left. So go ahead and kill Thor. And then me and you can discuss it later. Something I don't know. You know what I mean? But either way, he kind of knew Loki was like, he's still Loki. He still got a plot. He still got a plan. He still got a scheme, right? And then he's like, but why the fuck y'all want me to help anyway? Like, who? Like, why me? Why am I special? Y'all said y'all been doing this for a long time. Y'all been fucking these variants up for a long time. So why me? What the fuck's wrong with me? And then it hit him like a ton of motherfucking bricks. Because Mobius told him, right? It ain't hit him shit. Loki didn't think of Mobius told him, like, well, the variant we looking for is you, motherfucker. We looking for you. We're trying to find you, and who knows you better than you know you. You know what I mean? So now that we got a Loki actually here, we going to use you to try to find the Loki that we're looking for. And now, I know that this kind of seems strange, once we figure out what else happened, but I'll explain that later. So Loki's like, okay, cool, fine. We're gonna find the Loki that you're looking for. So they do some investigation, and Loki goes, well, how do you find these fucking variants? And then they go, oh, we find them because usually the variant causes a nexus level event, and then that nexus level event we go to, and bam, the variant has caused that event. We go to that event and we figure out, we find them, we catch them. And then we go back and take that event back, go back to the regular timeline and blah, blah, blah. And then Loki figured it out. Loki's like, well, there's a lot of events that happen. There's big volcanoes eruption. There's this, that, and then Mobius telling none of those things were supposed to happen. Those things were supposed to happen, right? So then Loki's like, well, if I'm smart and I know that y'all looking at events like that to find me, I'm going to just, after I do whatever I do or be wherever I be, or I know where y'all going, I'm going to go to the events that y'all going to be looking for me at on the sacred timeline. Because y'all not going to look for me there because y'all going to say, hey, these events are supposed to happen. So that's not a nexus level event. That's not the thing that's going to get him caught. And bingo, Pacino. Loki was right. And that's when they find Sylvie. And Loki finds Sylvie, and Loki is like, this ain't Loki. This is Loki. This a bitch. Loki's looking like this is a bitch. Like this ain't. This is a woman. And Loki is. For real in real life. Like we understand that Loki is everything bad. So we understand that Loki might be low-key racist. Loki might be low-key sexist. Loki might be low-key a narcissist, low-key misogynistic. Like we know that Loki is bad. So we know that when Loki saw Sylvie, Loki was just like, this bitch ain't about to be this bitch ain't me. You know what I mean? This bitch ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So that's how he's rolling, right? But they're like, no, like Loki, she's you. And then it's like, okay, Sylvie, what the fuck is you doing? Like, what are you doing, B? They looking for you. They trying to catch you real bad. They got me in here. This is my man Mobius. They got us in here. They trying to catch you real bad, and now we caught up too. And Sylvie's like, first of all, Loki, you a dumb motherfucker. And he's a dumb motherfucker. And all the TVA is dumb motherfuckers because y'all ain't catch shit. Like, I'm about to be out again. I'm getting out on y'all asses. Like, fuck y'all. Y'all can't fuck with me. And now Loki's torn. He's torn up because he's like, I want to be in the TVA because I want to figure out how they doing shit because I want to get to my shit and my plan and what I want to do and how I want to get back to life and all of that shit. But then he's like, but I want to go with this bitch because she's been fucking around with the shit. She knows how to manipulate the shit already. She knows some things. She might have the same kind of tight time plan I'm on. And we gonna do this shit. So yeah, so what is I'm gonna do? So when Sylvie goes, Loki just runs up, goes and jumps right in behind her, like, whoop, I'm going with you, baby. I'm going with you. And then he gets with Sylvie, and Sylvie's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about a Thanos. I don't give a fuck about an Avengers. I don't give a fuck about a timeline, a sacred timeline. I don't give a fuck about nothing because I never even been in that world you live in. Like, I didn't even do shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even understand why I even ended up out this motherfucker. Like, this shit is bullshit to me. And Loki's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? We Loki. You're Loki. So, bitch, you did some shit, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? We Loki. It's like, you didn't ever fuck with Thor. You ain't never turned to a snake and bite Thor. You ain't never fucking like. You ain't never meet Thanos in there. You ain't never like fuck with the Avengers. You don't know Iron Man. You don't know Spider-Man, none of the motherfuckers. And she was just like, you know what I mean? Like, no, the TVA came and got me from the crib. I was a baby. Like, what you mean? Like, I was a young John. I was like a little long-year whippersnapper. I've been doing this shit for centuries. You know what I mean? I grew up here. I grew up time jumping, motherfucker. I grew up time jumping. I didn't grow up in Asgard. I didn't grow up in Asgard. I didn't have a sister named Thorina. You know what I'm saying? I ain't do none of that shit you talking about, motherfucker. Oh shit. Playing myself with that sip. Then I was going too hard in the paint. I done lit myself up on the inside. I forgot what that was. I thought it was water. I fucked up. Oh shit. Oh, let me get my composure back. Okay, where was I? Okay, so she's just basically, oh yeah, Sylvie's just basically like telling Loki, like, motherfucker, I didn't have a life, man. This was my life. I've been jumping and sneaking and hiding and getting away from the TVA this whole time, dude. If whatever the fuck you talking about, that's not it. If you trying to stop me from doing that shit, you might as well take your bum ass, dumb ass, back on out. I hear, she pull the door back up, get back in the door, go back over there with Mobius and them, and go ahead and try again. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Try to do what you try to do. And then that's when it kind of like they introduced Renslayer and how she got away from Renslayer, outsmarted, got away from her, and Renslayer was one. So now Renslayer is hell bent on stopping the Lokis, right? And then she don't like that Mobius teamed up with the Lokis because she's like, yeah, Mobius, you do know that Loki's a slimy little snake, motherfucker. And then Loki does what Loki does and goes with Sylvie, and Renslayer's like, you stupid, y'all stupid bitches. Y'all stupid motherfuckers, y'all. And we were chasing one Loki. And what do y'all do? Y'all take another Loki to team up with that Loki and fuck with us. And she's just like, I forgot what they call them things. The things that's supposed to be ruling the TVA, the boss. And she's like, oh no, they're not gonna be happy with y'all. They're not gonna be happy with y'all. They're not gonna be happy with y'all. That's all she kept saying. You know, she goes back and reports to them, and they the end all be all, and they're not happy, whatever. But you know, we find out later about them. But anyway, so now Loki's with Sylvie, and Sylvie says, fuck all that. And Loki says, well, what are you trying to do? And Sylvie goes, oh, I'm on a mission to fucking nix all this shit. I am on a mission to fucking destroy this place. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I want to destroy this place. They stole me from my life. And they took my whole life away. And I'm getting to the bottom line. I'm going to find out who runs the joint. And I'm going to fuck them up. And I'm going to end all of this shit. And she convinces Loki that it's best to end that shit. We can end this shit, and then we'll be able to go back to whatever we wanted to go back to. You know what I mean? Our lives, we'll figure that out afterwards. But for now, I want to fuck this place up. And Loki's like, yeah, okay, fine, fuck it. Because he's with Mischief, and it's him, kinda, sorta, kinda, you know what I mean? So he's with the shit. So he's like, come on, let's fuck this shit up. And so now they're together and they're on missions to fuck this shit up. And Loki realizes that with Sylvie out there on these timelines, out there in the timelines, that his magic is back. You know what I mean? And so he can use his abilities and stuff like that. So now he's with her, he's using his abilities, they're time jumping, they're doing all things, they're trying to escape Mobius and the TVA. Now Renslayer's all like, I'm gonna catch him, I'm gonna catch him, I'm gonna catch him. And so here's the thing though, Sylvie already knows kind of more than Loki. She already knows that the people in the TVA were already had lifestyle. She's already like seen some of them outside of the timeline and went into their heads and saw their lives and stuff. And they called it a brainwashing. They said, oh, Sylvie's brainwashed this person or that person, but in reality, Sylvie just showed them like where they really was, like showed them their real lives before the TVA kind of stole them and gave them that job, just stole them into some shit. You know what I mean? So Sylvie wasn't brainwashing them; she was just like releasing them, releasing their brains. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Sylvie was doing. So anyway. Sylvie, she's releasing some of the people. So she already knows that the TVA done kidnapped some people. She already knows that these people weren't born there or like created by the TVA. Like she knows that they had timelines and they were stolen and they were used. And she knows all that shit, right? So she's telling Loki and she's making Loki like feel like, yo, the TVA is a bad place. These motherfuckers are rotten. These motherfuckers are bad. Mobius is bad. Renslayer is bad. Let's fight them. And so he goes with her and they go on a mission. And then it gets interesting because what the TVA does is prune people, and we find out what pruning is. Loki gets pruned, and I'm like, oh, oh shit. You know what I mean? I was devastated. I was like, oh no. Oh, Loki's dead. I thought Loki was dead. I thought that they was like killing Loki, and then they was gonna have Sylvie be like the new Loki, and I thought that Sylvie was gonna be like a new MCU Loki character. Because I'm thinking to myself a little bit like, you know, Tom Hiddleston's a little old. You know what I mean? Iron Man's dead. You know, Black Widow's dead. You know what I mean? Iron Man's dead. Black Widow's dead. You know, they were moving on from certain characters. Gamora, even though she wasn't dead again, she was back, but she was like going, you know, she was out of the Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean? She was doing different shit. You know what I mean? It was a lot of different shit going on, and they starting a multiverse, and we don't know where Loki was going to be at it. Nah, I'm like, okay, Loki's dead. They're going with Sylvie now, who's going to be the new Loki moving forward in the MCU. And I was kind of cool with it. And you know what? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Sylvie was cute. I like her. She cute. She looks good to me. I can't remember I know her real name, but it's escaping me right now. But I know the actress's name that plays Sylvie, but it's escaping me right now. Now I don't feel like looking it up. But anyway, she cute. She can get it. So I don't mind her being in the MCU at all. I was like, okay, player, she can get it. But you know what I mean? But Loki got pruned. And Loki was in there in the pruning place. And then it's Elias there. And it's fucked up there, you know what I'm saying? And Loki was there, and Loki runs back, and he gets saved, and he hides. And then he sees all the other Lokis. And all these other Lokis was already pruned. They was like, damn, you know, we've been catching Lokis for fucking, the TVA been catching Lokis for fucking years. Loki, you've been fucking up for a long motherfucking time. Here's all your boys. It's the alligator Loki, it's the old man Loki, the kid Loki. Like it's all these Lokis down there, and he's like, "Damn, what y'all doing down there?" And like, "Yeah, we was with the TVA too. We got caught. We got pruned. We down here, and how y'all can't get out? We can't get out because that motherfucker out there. You see them that cloudy thing? That's a lie. If he out there, he gonna fuck you up. You can't beat him. You can't beat Elias. Like we don't even try. We just be like, fuck it. We be chilling, man. We just live here now." And then the other Loki come in, the presidential Loki, president candidate Loki comes in with all his Loki squad, and they had that Loki fight. Oh, that Loki fight was fucking cinema. I don't care what none of y'all say. That Loki fight was motherfucking cinema. But they had that Loki fight down there. And Mobius ends up getting pruned, and he's down there with the little buggy cart. Sylvie gets pruned, and they're down there, and they're like, "Oh, what we gonna do? What we gonna do?" And Loki has old head Loki find a way out. Because they get smart enough to find a way to kind of beat Elias. Not beat him because he's still there, but like escape, get away from him, like save himself and get out of that pruning shit. So they get old man Loki does the little Loki thing. He was ugly as shit, but it was cool. He had the long Loki on. It was cool to see the old man Loki do the shit. You know what I mean? And he did the shit, and they get out. And now we back. Loki's back out of there. Him and Sylvie's out of there, and Mobius don't know what's going on because he doesn't want to be on the teams of the Lokis, but he likes Loki. Mobius likes Loki, and he's trying to help him, but Loki just won't listen because Loki just still down with Sylvie, and Mobius is like, no, Loki, no, like we gotta protect the sacred timeline. Like, don't do this. Don't make me like I don't want to be a bad guy. I like you. I want to be friends with you, but this shit that you're doing is like in hindrance to what I'm trying to do, and it's all fucked up. But now, like Loki and Sylvie's trying to tell Mobius some of the truth too, and trying to tell him that the TVA is kind of fucked up too, and he's kind of getting on the fence a little bit. He's kind of like maybe these Lokis is right. Maybe something is going on, and Renslayer is acting funny on me. And Miss Minutes is like becoming a little bitchy. You already see that shit with Miss Minutes starting because it's like, oh, hold on, Miss Minutes is like not the good guy here. You know what I mean? And then you find out later. But I was like, I knew Miss Minutes was like a real character. I was like, she's not a fucking AI. I mean, she's not like a fucking like just like a computer or something. Because they unplug her. It's like, shut this bitch off. You know what I mean? So I knew she was something else. Because she just pops up on her own and she's making rational decisions. You know what I mean? Like she's talking like a human being. Like she's presenting herself as an artificial intelligence. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I'm picking up what they putting down here. Miss Minutes is something else. She ain't just like a program. You know what I mean? She's doing stuff. She's making decisions. She's trying to influence people. Like, so this little clock bitch. This little clock bitch is on some other shit. You know what I mean? And so that went with that. But then it was like, okay, we got rid of life. We going, and now they made it. Now they made it to the end, and they found out that the what was the fuck they called? The peace gatekeepers, whatever. I'm gonna just say gatekeepers because I forgot what they was called. The chosen ones. I don't know. The three-headed thing, the three things that was in the TVA that was running the shit. I don't know what they called. I forgot. But the gatekeepers, I'm gonna call them. I'm just calling them gatekeepers. Gatekeepers, whatever they is. They was there, and Sylvie's there with them, and Loki's there with them, and Loki's like, "Oh, we in here. We in here with y'all motherfuckers now. What's up?" And they find out that they robots. They cut their heads off and find out that they robots. And Renslayer sees that they robots. And B52, the black girl that's been Renslayer's like right-hand man, sees that they robots, sees that it's all fake. And they're like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. So now they tell Mobius and everybody sees that all fake. And Renslayer don't give a fuck. Renslayer does not give a fuck that they fake. She's still like, I don't care. Now, I mean, Mobius was like, yo, you see that shit? Them bitches is fake. Even her B52, whatever her name was, she was like, you see that shit, Renslayer? The TVA is fake. Those people, the gatekeepers was fake. And Renslayer was like, I don't give a fuck. I still got to do what I got to do. And even when she was in that room with Mobius, and Mobius was like, yo, everything's fake, girl. What we going to do? And she was like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Fuck you, I'm out. But Miss Minute already told her, like, yo, here's what we got to do. So she was like, okay, she going to listen to Miss Minutes because that's all she got to listen to. She don't know He Who Remains. She don't know nothing what's going on. The only thing she got to go off is Miss Minutes saying, hey, here's the plan. Here's what we got to do. And she goes off of Miss Minutes, and Mobius is looking at her like, bitch, Sarah, are you serious? You going to listen to that talking clock, bitch, and not me? I thought we was friends. And she's like, Mobius, you traded on the TVA. He's like, the TVA ain't real. They traded on us. Everything they told us was bullshit, bitch. You see this? Do you see that? And she was just like, I don't care. I don't care. You a trader, motherfucker. I'm going with the clock, bitch. I'm going with Miss Minutes. You know what I mean? And Mobius was like, all right, man, this bitch. Like, what? Mobius was salty as fuck a little bit too. Like, what, man? I think he thought maybe he was gonna get a chance to hit that. Why do I always revert to sex? Everything with me is about fucking, and I don't even fuck. Like, well, I say that. Oh shit! I'm going off the deep end, baby. I'm just going off the deep fucking end. But here's the thing. So that's how Mobius was. Mobius was like, you know what? This bitch is cool, could you too. Like, fuck it. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Mobius right there. And then, Sylvie and Loki meet He Who Remains. And Sylvie keeps trying to fucking kill him. And he's like, I'm in charge of this shit. I'm running everything. I made the TV. I created all this shit. And he says it blatantly. And the thing is, I knew this motherfucker wasn't fucking around. I knew he didn't care because he blatantly told Sylvie. Sylvie said her and Loki was there to kill them motherfuckers. And he blatantly told Sylvie, like, fuck you, bitch. Like, I did this shit. What you gonna do about it? Meanwhile, Loki then fell in love with Sylvie, like kissed her, wanted to fuck on her. But look, she is hot, she is sexy, and guess what? Loki is a narcissist. So who would he ever fall in love with if it ain't himself? I thought that was so cool that Loki fell in love with Sylvie, because who is he gonna fall in love with if it ain't himself? And y'all go, oh, that's nasty, but y'all masturbate, don't you? Yeah, you do. You masturbate. You ladies be tickling and licking in it. You ladies be doing a click, clitoris thing. Y'all do it. Y'all be tweaking and geeking. And you men, oh, you know what we do. Y'all know, you ain't my nigga. Y'all know what we do. We love on ourselves. So why everybody was acting like that was so crazy and that was so nasty that Loki, who's a narcissist, who only loves himself, okay, why would y'all think that he wouldn't fall in love with Sylvie? Why would y'all think that? You fucking ain't right. He fell in love with Sylvie. Y'all like, he gonna fuck her. Yeah, he gonna fuck her. He fucks himself. Like, that's the same thing masturbation is. We fuck ourselves all the time. So let's be real. Let's be real, people. So that's not nasty at all. That's kind of like par for the motherfucking Loki course, you know what I mean? So him and Sylvie is in love, and he don't know what to do. He loves Sylvie. He wants it. But then, He Who Remains, he knows Sylvie can't kill him. He's dodging bullets. Woof, 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 woof. He knows what she's going to do. But then he tries to make it seem like she can kill him because he's like, well, after this, I don't see nothing else after this point. So whatever you're going to do after this point, I can't stop. Like I was stopping you from killing me before because I knew you was going to do that shit. But now, like whatever you're going to do after this point, I can't stop you. So you can kill me if you want to. But then he's like, well, here's the thing: if you kill me, you know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of needs. There's a whole bunch of me's. They're gonna start this fucking war. They're gonna do all this stuff. They're gonna destroy the whole universe. Everything gonna start over. And I'm be back here again. I'm be sitting right back in the same motherfucking chair, looking right at your motherfucking face. Like, don't. So it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? It ain't worth it. So he's like, so you know what y'all could do? Y'all could spare me. Don't kill me, and I'll just go away. I don't want this shit no more anyway. Y'all leave me alone. Let me stay. And y'all can stay here, take over, run this shit. Run the TVA, run all of this shit, and be like, rulers of the universe. Come on, y'all want to do it. And Sylvie's like, no, I don't want none of that shit. I just want to kill you, you piece of shit, rotten motherfucker. And Loki's like, no, Sylvie, wait a minute. Listen, we don't want to do this. Hold on. We can rule something. Hold on. We can figure out this TVA shit. We can time travel. I can go back and fuck Thor up or something like that. Hold on. And she's just like, no, she ain't trying to hear. So her and Loki fight. And she beats Loki's ass because she is intent on what she's doing, and Loki not intent on what he's doing. Because we remember Loki redeemed himself. Loki has redeeming qualities. Loki don't want to kill Sylvie. Loki don't want to fuck her up for real. So Loki's holding back on what he's doing. You know what I mean? And so Sylvie wins the fight, and then she kills He Who Remains. And then Loki's like, no, bitch. No. Like, why did you do it? And then, it's like, oh shit, what's gonna happen now? And then Loki ends up back at the TVA running around. He's looking at the TVA, and then he sees, He Who Remains is the statue there, and he sees all the shit, and he's like, oh shit. Everything this dude said is right. This dude is fucked up. This dude is crazy. Let me go find Mobius and tell him. And he finds Mobius and tell him, and Mobius is like, what are you talking about? And he's like, Mobius, look, man, me and Sylvie made it to the end. We found this He Who Remains dude, and I'm telling you, he's crazy. And he said that a bunch more of him that's coming now. Like Sylvie done fucked up and did some shit. And there's a bunch more of these motherfuckers that coming. We got to do something about it. And they're just like, okay, whatever. Then season 2 starts, and Loki's like, yo, we got to do something about this. This dude, this He Who Remains dude is fucked up. And they like, Loki, I don't know who you are, because now they don't know who he is, because the shit reset, the time reset. What Sylvie did fucked up, reset the TVA. Everything has changed. So Loki didn't go back to the TVA he came from. He went back to the new TVA, which was the result of the shit that was done going on. And so Loki's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, this and that. Loki's trying to explain to him everything. And they're like, fuck you. Look, we got all these branching timelines. Everything is going this way. This shit is going abrupt. We got to find these variants. We got to do all kinds of shit. TVA is going. Renslayer is not here. What the fuck is Renslayer? Like, what the fuck is going on? Fuck is going on. Everything is in array. And Loki's like, I know, because I'm telling you, like, this shit was going to happen. Like, this shit is all fucked up, dude. Like, we got to fix this shit. But then he's doing that. That shit was nasty, right? Like pulling his body apart, that time jumping shit. And then Mobius is like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And Loki's like, I don't know. It's some time jumping shit that's going on that I need to try to control because I need to fucking understand what's happening and all this other shit. And then Loki's like finding everybody. And he's like, look, I don't know what's going on with these people. Nobody knows me. Nobody cares about me. And then they go down there, and then like Mobius is just like, yo, we're gonna find Ouroboros. They find Ouroboros, and Ouroboros is the whole, everything goes in a circle, the snake eating his own tail stuff. So they find Ouroboros, and they talk to him about everything that's going on. And Ouroboros is telling Loki, like, okay, we gotta get everybody that was involved back together to figure this shit out. So Loki's like, okay, cool, I can get everybody back involved. But then he goes to these people, and they're like, Loki, we don't fucking know you, dude. We don't fucking know what you're talking about. All your shit is bullshit. Like, shut the fuck up. We got to fix these branches. And Loki's like, look, the only way we can fix these branches is if y'all come with me. Then he kidnaps all these people, and he takes them to the TVA, and Mobius is there, and everybody's there, and then he goes and tells them the story. Look, we fucked up. Everything is fucked up, but I can fix it if all of y'all just chill and hear me out. Let me go get Sylvie. We're going to fix this shit. And he goes to go get Sylvie, and Sylvie's working at the McDonald's. Sylvie's working at the McDonald's, and he goes and gets her, and he's like, listen, I know you don't know me. And she's like, Loki, I fucking know you. He's like, wait, you regular Sylvia? She's like, yeah, I'm regular Sylvia. I'm not fucking caught up in your bullshit. I still went back doing the same shit I was doing. TVA ain't catch me, they ain't pruned me, I ain't been brought back. I'm not on no different timeline. It's me, motherfucker. I'm still varianting this shit up. And Loki's like, so what are you doing here in this shitty place working in this fucking McDonald's? And Sylvia's just like, because bitch, that's what I want to do. Okay, I work at McDonald's, I go listen to music, and I'm chilling. This is my timeline now. This is my life now. I got a regular life. I got friends. I meet people. I work at the fucking McDonald's. I drink fucking milkshakes. Fuck you want? Loki's like, no. We got to go back to the TVA. We got to do this. You and this fucking TVA, dude. Fuck the TVA, dude. We tried it. I killed he who remains, and guess what? He still remains. This shit is on some bullshit, Loki, and I don't got time for it, bro. I'm happy with my McDonald's job. I'm happy with my piece of shit truck. I'm happy with just being involved in this life. And when I'm not, I can open the door and go to another motherfucking life. You know what I mean? So I'm chilling, bro. Take your TVA ass back to TVA. Shut the fuck up. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? You're not getting this pussy neither. Like what we had, it's over, Loki. I don't even want to fuck you. I'm just saying, we ain't in love. Go ahead, rock out, dude. You didn't stand by me. Oh, you didn't stand by me. So go ahead, go get the fuck on. So Loki's just like, you know what, bitch? You right. I'm gonna get the fuck on. I'm gonna just go see what I can do with these people. And then Sylvie finds out that her world ain't gonna be safe. She kind of finds out that shit is popping over there too. Shit's popping over there too. So what happens is before she finds out what happens, Loki goes back in time, him and Mobius, because they're like, hey, look, Loki's like, look, Renslayer and Miss Minutes is missing. Okay, if you find Renslayer and Miss Minutes, I'll go with you. We find Renslayer and Miss Minutes, maybe we could figure something out with them. So they finally track Renslayer and Miss Minutes, and they go back and they find Renslayer and Miss Minutes, and then they find out that Renslayer and Miss Minutes was there, but they left there, and they're like, well, where else could they go? What's the next event? And then they go to the convention thing, and they find Renslayer and Miss Minutes is there, and then they find Victor Timely, who Loki already sees as he who remains, and he knows that this dude is one of the variants. He said it was going to be a bunch of them, and now we ran into another one. So he's like, yo, we got to get this dude. We got to figure out what's going on with him. And Victor's like, I'm just a swimster. But then he sees that it's the machine. He's got the machine there that they use, and they know that they need him to go in there and work the machine. Loki knows they need him to go in there and work the machine. So it's like, this is one of the dudes. And Mobius is like, that dude don't look scary. That dude don't look like shit. But Loki's telling him like, no. He don't look like that. But this motherfucker's serious. Like the other motherfucker that was sitting in the chair was goofy. He acted like a fucking clown too. But when he said what he said, and he was doing some of the shit he was doing, and now I'm seeing motherfuckers that he talked about. This shit, like this shit pop. This shit makes sense. Like this dude's gonna be a killer. They was like, nope. And then Loki's like, fuck it, let's just take him back and let's just see what's happening. And then Sylvie shows up, and Sylvie's like, I knew it, motherfucker. I knew you was going to try to get this motherfucker. I knew you was going to try to figure this shit out. I knew. Why are you saving him? That's he who remains. That's him. And Loki's like, no. Wait. This is how we save the TVA. And shit. And Sylvie's still adamant. Fuck the TVA. Fuck the he who remains. Fuck all this shit, Loki. Like, what is wrong with you, dog? Like, why you keep trying to save the shit? Like, you didn't want to stay with me. You didn't want to play with me. You wanted to do all this shit. I told you my life was happy, and you still trying to fuck with it. I don't want you to fuck with it, man. I'm going to kill this motherfucker, too. Matter of fact, he who remains said all his variants was going to come. And all his variants was going to fuck some shit up. So let's just kill him. Let's just kill him and be done with it. And Loki's like, yeah. Sylvie, why you just want to kill, bitch? Like, why you think the solution to everything is killing every fucking body? Like, no, let's let some people live. And she went with it. But they ended up getting Victor Timely back. They put his head in the thing. They went out there to try to save the timeline thing, whatever it's called, the thing that was holding all the timelines. And they went there to try to save it, and it blew up. And Loki was like, oh, shit, it blew up. And everybody turned into spaghetti. That was funny because Ouroboros was like, they were like, what would happen if we don't succeed in what we're doing? And Ouroboros was just like, oh, you're gonna turn into spaghetti. And that's exactly what happened. Motherfuckers was turning into spaghetti. It looked so crazy too, because they just turned into spaghetti, just like what was his name? Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, and the thing. We thought she just unraveled him, but then we found out that she just removed him from time in general and just turned that motherfucker to spaghetti. So that's what happens. So Loki goes out there, he turns into spaghetti. Mobius turns into spaghetti. They all turn into spaghetti when they go out there and try to fix the temporal loop. That's what it's called, the temporal loom. The temporal loom holds all the timelines in, but it was too many timelines coming into it, so that thing was about to blow the fuck up. So after Loki got Victor Timely back there, they kept trying to fucking go to temporal loom. It kept blowing everything up. Everybody was spaghetti. And so, Sylvie was done again. She was like, you know what, fuck Loki, fuck you. I'm not trying to help. I'm done with it. And she went back to her own timeline. And then that shit, the whole timeline turned into spaghetti. Like everything was spaghetti. And it was like, oh shit, everything turned into spaghetti. So she was salty too about it. Then she came back and she's like, yo, Loki, check this, right? You right, dog. We do got to do something because we can't even live in a regular world. Like I was just trying to chill. We can't even do that. And everything just turned into spaghetti. So what do we got to do to fix this? And Loki's like, oh, I know what we got to do. We got to get Victor Timely in here. We got to fix it. But we're doing something wrong. Loki's like, we're doing something wrong. Something's wrong. I can't fix it. So he goes to Ouroboros and he's like, what's happening wrong? And Ouroboros like, we not getting there fast enough. We're not getting there fast enough. Like it's taking too long for us to get into this temporal loom. It's taking too long to fix it. So Loki's like, bet. He goes back in time. Hurry up, motherfuckers. Let's go. I don't got time to explain it. Let's just get in there. And he tries to speed the process up. And every time he did it, spaghetti. So Loki's like, what the fuck? I done sped it up. I done got him here as fast as I can. I done opened them doors as fast as I can. I gave him the fastest instructions I can possibly give him. It's spaghetti. And then he said, don't put that thing down. He told him because he knew he went through one timeline where the guy put the thing down and rolled off, fell into the atmosphere and blew up, whatever. So Loki's like, don't put that thing down, don't stop, put it in there, push the button. The button's hard. You gotta push it hard because he already know the dude and tried to be tapping the button and it didn't work. Loki then did this a whole bunch of times, so he already knew it was fucked up. And it just never worked. And he said, Ouroboros, y'all not good enough. Okay. Let me figure out this shit. So I need to know how long it's going to take me to know everything you know about it and everything Victor know about it, everything everybody knows about this temporal loom, so I can fix the shit. And then Loki went back in time and went through centuries of time in the fucking on the outskirts of time, because he knew that the centuries there wasn't going to equal the centuries in real life. So he went through centuries of time and he learned all that shit. And then he came back and said, listen, I learned all this shit. I know how to do it. I know everything about it. Boom, boom, boom. This is what we got to do. Put the temporal loom in there. Put this thing in there. Strength this up. Do this. And he did everything. And he sent them out there and everything was fine. And then it's still spaghetti. And then when it wasn't spaghetti, he got him and it finally worked and everything worked. And they said, it's working. And everybody was happy and Loki was happy and it was all over. Yay! Clapping it the fuck up, laughing it the fuck up, having fun with it. And then all of a sudden, the TVA still blew up. And Loki was like, the fuck, dude? So now he's like, okay, so all this shit is bullshit. Everything is fucking bullshit. TVA, bullshit. Sylvie, bullshit. Ouroboros, bullshit. Mobius, bullshit. Renslayer, bullshit. Miss Menace, bullshit. All of this shit is bullshit. I'm fucking pissed off. I'm going to go back to He Who Remains. I'm going to talk to that motherfucker. So he goes back there and he tells Sylvie, whoa, bitch, blow your roll up. Don't kill him. And then she's like, no, I'm going to kill him, Loki. I'm going to kill him. He's like, Sylvie, bitch, listen. I'm not that Loki that was here the first time with you. Okay. We don't have to discuss this. Everything that motherfucker said was coming true. Everything that motherfucker said was right. I done met another one of him. And that motherfucker done made something and done did something and wrote the TVA book. The TVA all started with that other motherfucker. That's him. He started the shit. And he got the information from Renslayer. It's a circle of life. It's the circle of life. But he's right. I'm back here. Right now. And I've been going for centuries. You just don't even know. I've been going for motherfucking centuries fighting with this dude. And you don't even know. I mean, back here again. So give me a minute. Let me talk to him. And he's talking to him. And dude's like, I told you. I fucking told you, Loki. You didn't fucking listen to me. You fucking with this bitch. You know. So what you want me to do? We just doing this all over again. She's gonna kill me again. Then Sylvie kills him again. And again and again. Loki keeps fighting Sylvie. He keeps losing the fight. Sylvie keeps killing him. And Loki keeps coming back. Time jumping. And he who remains is like, Loki. I told you this, dog. Like, you stop doing it, man. You and that ass dude. You keep doing the same thing. She keep killing him. Like, shut the fuck up, Loki. Stop. Yeah, bro. Just chill out, man. You can't do it. You can't fix it. Stop time jumping. Just go somewhere. I don't got time to be fucking with you. And then he comes back again, and then he who remains stops Sylvie. Fucker stops. And Loki's like, what the fuck is going on? And he who remains like, you see this dickhead? You see this? Now you see, I was trying to be nice. I was trying not to tell your dumb ass, but you ain't listening. So I don't want to keep doing this for the rest of our days. So look, I can stop time right now. I can stop everything. This bitch can't kill me for real. I let her kill me. You think I didn't have a plan? You think that wasn't a plot? Me, all most powerful dude, he who remains, that bitch can't. Y'all can't fuck with me. So that her killing me wasn't no fucking accident, bro. I told y'all if she killed me, right back. If she killed me, right back here. And what keep happening, dude? Right back here. Loki, we've had this conversation before, my nigga. Like we've been down this road before. So Loki thought about it, like, you know what? Right, we are right back here. We've had this conversation before. And if he can stop time, like, I gotta figure this shit out. Loki went around. And then Loki figured it out. Now Mr. He Who Remains was talking this shit, stop the clock, talking this shit and all that. And Loki was like, you think this the first time we had this conversation? And He Who Remains, he wasn't even on head. He was like, oh shit, my nigga. You're like, my nigga, Loki. You with me now. We here. Started from the bottom there. We here. Have a seat, man. Let's talk there for real. Have a seat. Loki has a seat. He Who Remains explains everything to him. Like, look, the only way to stop this cycle and shit, you gotta fucking kill Sylvie. You have to kill her, Loki. You have to kill Sylvie. And we can talk. We can like stop this shit. I told you to tell that bitch not to kill me the first time. She did it. And now this bitch Sylvie that's right here, she gonna keep on doing it, Loki. She gonna keep on killing me. And then you can't stop her by fighting her because she beats your ass. So you gotta kill her. Right now, she's standing right there. She can't even move. Just kill her. Go right up to her and kill the bitch. Don't make me run from it. Kill the bitch. You know what I mean? Kill the bitch. And Loki just can't do it. Loki just can't do it to the point where Loki's like, I can't kill her. You know what I mean? And if I don't kill her, I can't stop this. So I know what I gotta do. And he goes back and he goes, you know, because Loki thinks that the temporal loom is something that like keeps all the timelines together, keeps them from escaping, like branches them out, keeps the sacred time. But He Remains like, no, that's not it. All that shit does is just destroy everything and bring the fucking sacred timeline right back and start the shit over. So no matter what you do, anything you do, that shit is going to blow everything up. The sacred timeline is going to come back and it's going to start over. It's not a keeper. It's not a holder of the branches of the timelines and none of that. It's not none of that shit. It's just a fail-safe. It's just a thing. If everything goes wrong, blow all this shit up, start to fuck over again. That's why I keep telling you, you're going to be right back here. You're going to be right back here. You're going to be right back here. You cannot fix the temporal loom. You can't save the branches. They're done. What the fuck you gonna do? And that's when Loki went back and decided that he's gonna save the branches himself. The temporal loom is a fail-safe, but I'm not. I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna use all the powers and everything I learned and all my godlike strength, and I'm gonna grab the branches and I'm gonna save all of these branches my motherfucking self. And that's what he did. That's what he did. You know, Loki went and he saved all the time, all the branches himself. Loki went out there on that little platform, that thing. He grabbed all of the different branches. He grabbed them, and he noticed that once he grabbed them, his power gave him light. He's like, okay, I can keep these branches. So he grabbed them. So I'm gonna save all my friends. I'm gonna save Mobius. I'm gonna save all of my friends. I'm gonna grab all these timelines. I'm gonna hold them together tight, keep them going. Sylvie's there too. Everybody's just gonna get their timeline. Everybody's gonna live. Sacred timeline, fuck it, I don't care about. And I'm gonna just put it together and I'm gonna, bang, bang, bang. And I like the fact that it turned to a little tree and it looked all nice. I like the fact that all the timelines are there. I like the fact that the TVA is still there because the TVA exists on one of the timelines. And they there because they gotta stop the Kang variant. So I like the fact that they still let the TVA stay there. Now they saying like the Kang variants is out there and the TVA is there to stop all the other Kang variants. I like all that. And now I'm not gonna get into the rest of it because I don't know the rest of it. You know what I mean? They saying that Loki is the tree of Icarus, Icanopolis. I don't know what even. See, I don't read the comics. I don't read comic books. I'm not into the comics, so I don't know what the tree of Icabadicarus is. It's a tree of something. Icabadicarus, the Icabadicarus tree. Y'all gotta ask this motherfucker King Lion. Y'all go on TikTok, look up King Lion, ask him about what Loki is, the Icabadicarus tree, and the God of Stories Loki. Because I don't know. I never heard of God of Stories Loki until somebody said it. Until King Lion or somebody said something about God of Stories Loki. I don't know about that Loki. I don't read the comments. So they saying that he's either God of Story Loki, or he's just a God Loki, or he's Avengers Prime Loki, or he's the Icabadicarus, the licorice tree. The Icabadicarus tree. I don't know what kind of tree it's called. So you got to ask King Lion on TikTok because he knows everything about all of the trees and the Icabadicaruses and the Lokis and the God of Stories Loki and the Prime Loki. And anything questions you have about this shit, ask him. Because I'm done with my expertise because all I know is what I see and hear. I watch TV. I watch shows. I don't read shit. You know what I'm saying? I write shit. That's crazy, right? That I write shit without reading shit, but I write shit, but I don't read shit. So I can't tell you. I just know that Loki, that's what Loki did. He grabbed all the timelines and he saved them and he spun around and he came into a tree and Loki was there. He was glowing green. And Tom Hiddleston hinted that this was the end of him with Loki. He said, "Oh, it's been 14 years, and it's time to come to an end or whatever." So I don't think Tom Hiddleston is returning as Loki, but they could easily bring Loki back because there's a lot of Loki variants, and Sylvie is a Loki, so they can just make another Loki and say it's a variant, or they can just use Sylvie. I would just use Sylvie if they want Loki to go forward further in the MCU. They could just use Sylvie as Loki. Or I don't know, maybe Tom Hiddleston is signed back on. I don't know, but for right now, it looks like Tom Hiddleston is done. I don't know what Game of Stories Loki would do going forward in the MCU. I don't know what the Icabadicarus tree does. I don't know none of that, but I digress. But here it is. I'm going to say it again. Loki is low-key the best thing that Marvel ever did. Because I'm just saying the best thing ever overall. I mean, better than Endgame, better than Infinity War. You understand this? Endgame, Infinity War, right? So you got two movies. You got both of them together now. They 3 hours a piece. That's 6 hours, right? So Loki was about 6 hours too, but Loki got 2 seasons, so that's about 12 hours almost 12 hours. Even if you break it down, maybe 11 hours of content. That's more than any movie, more than any show, more than anything. 11 hours of excellent, great content. So Loki is low-key the best thing that Marvel did. Stand on it. I mean, I'm standing on that. And with that note, I have nothing else to say. So I'm going to go ahead on and end this episode. I just hope that you enjoyed it. I didn't get no people in the live, but that's okay. That's all right. It's all right because you can always go back. It's archived. You can watch it later. It's on my YouTube. You can just watch it later, okay? And for all you on the audio, I'm sorry, but y'all need to go on the YouTube and watch it. You know what I mean? I like that you're listening to it too. You can listen to it in your car or whatever. You can listen to it in your shower or whatever. But if you got time to watch it. Don't you want to see this face? You don't like this? You don't want to see this? Well, you can't even see it. I'm advertising something you can't even see. Now I wonder why I ain't getting over. I'm so dumb. But anyway, okay. And look. Shout out. Starting 5, y'all. I'm gonna put it right in the camera. This is the Starting 5. This is our logo. If you see this, just know that it's the Starting 5 podcast, and just know that I'm on it. So even if you don't know these brothers, you know me, right? And if you support me, just know that this is another group that I'm part of. I'm part of the Starting 5 podcast. So if you support me, you can support them. Okay. So if you see this logo. You see this logo anywhere, or you hear anything about the Starting 5 podcast, just know I'm there. That's me. That's my team. That's my mans and them. And they do the same shit I do, okay? Now, no, they're not me. You know what I mean? Like, no, it ain't no competition, bro. We all men. We all get on there. We talk our shit, whatever shit we would like to talk, though. But we smart, too. You know what I mean? We ain't unintelligent. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm just saying, if you see the Starting 5 logo, if you hear anything about the Starting 5, if you see it on YouTube, go over there, follow that shit, listen to that shit. I'm there too. So if you enjoy me, you'll enjoy that because it's the same vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's the vibe all the time. Oh yeah. Okay. And before I go, shout out to Krishan Rock. I'm just going to give Krishan Rock a shout out because I love her. She my book. And I'm just sad that she's got to go through all these things she's got to go through. I'm just sad that she built her image up on being ratchet, and now she don't know how to tear it down. I mean, you built your image up of being ratchet. You can go get the money, but you got to the money now. You got to fall back, change it. Cardi B built her image on being ratchet, and look at Cardi B now working for McDonald's and shit. Bong, 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 bongos. You see what Cardi B did? She used the ratchetness to get to the money, and then she got to the money, and now she's that girl. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying to you, Book, Krishan, just go get the money, but you already there, kind of. So now you kind of gotta be an Ouroboros. You know what I mean? To tell you that make it come full circle with that shit, do the Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? And you'll be all right. But if not, call me. Okay, you got my number. Just call me up. We can talk later. We don't got to do this in public. All right. And with that being said, it's the end of the episode, and I hope you come back for more next time. I'll be here. I ain't got nowhere to go. But anyway, see you later. Thanks for listening, watching, whatever you're doing.